Shelly Devlin. I was nominated for the avant-garde category. It was the first time I've ever entered NAHA. And as cliche as it sounds, it was the most amazing experience I have ever had.
Start thinking about NAHA last year.
You know, when you start thinking about entering NAHA, avant-garde is my favorite category anyways. I love out of the box, out of the ordinary. So through classes that I've taken, you never look at anything the same. So I would be walking through the hotel and I'd look at the carpet and stop with my camera and take a picture of the pattern in the carpet, or I'd be outside my garden and I'd take pictures of the lobbies of hotels, the floor arrangement at the front desk. I'm like, oh, hang on, what would that look like in hair? So everywhere, surrounding everything around you. So we came up with geometric shapes. So let's start there and not try to reinvent the wheel, but let's do circles, triangles, and spheres and see what we come up with. Circles first. And that was the hardest part because it was the first concept to come up with. Mm-hmm. So it was how's the hair not only going to stay on the head, but how is it going to form into the shape of a triangle? So the hair weft was spread out, and then actually with a clothing iron, we ironed the hair. Only with working spray and finishing spray to just keep it stiff. And then I backed it to this fabric, and then we actually took shears and cut out shapes of triangles. And the triangles were just glued together so that we could create that section of triangles on the top of the head. So that was the first one with triangle piece. We started with styrofoam balls, and then adding in the hair wefts. We took sections of hair weft, added it to the styrofoam ball, and then with finishing spray just covering over and securing the hair. And then we'd secure it with T-pins and cut it off at the end. So all of the balls, we probably had 25, 35 balls that were done covered in hair.
Can you show how you secured it there?
Yeah. So then we just took a T-pin and secured it, and then we would cut this off.
Great.
And in the back of the head, you didn't see this because you couldn't see it. Everything was connected with these barbecue skewers in the back. So the back, obviously, of the photo you don't see, which is kind of humorous to see the back of a photo when you see all the construction that goes in behind it. But it was just stuck together with toothpicks and barbecue skewers and the hair wefts. Was the boxes. This was done, I want to say, 2 weeks before NAHA was due to be entered. So we were busting this one out. Styrofoam blocks, floors blocks. The pieces were flat ironed using the working spray, and then using rubber cement, I attached them to all sides of the boxes. Wow. And that created the boxes. This was my favorite one was the boxes. And that was that.
And those were your 3 pictures?
Those were the 3 pictures.
That's great.